Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Sasha. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. I hope all is well. If this is your first time tuning in, hello, thank you, welcome. Please follow us on YouTube at Inappropriate Radio TV. All right. Heavy download I got. All right, no periodic table, no alien talk. However, you already know the creator came through with a message. All right, so okay, first of all, let's just be mindful that we are in the midst of spiritual warfare. Okay. Let's be encouraged to be vigilant. Okay. Let's remind ourselves that this world that we live in is highly spiritual. We are all spiritual beings, and all of us have spirits that latch on to us. And when we are not practicing good spiritual hygiene, sometimes we can be unaware of those spirits, and those spirits can cause us to do things or have things done to us. Okay, all of this being something that we are unaware of. Okay, now these spirits that are negative and low in vibration, right, that are demonic in nature, are dark. Okay, they carry dense energy. They hide in the shadows. If they are strong enough to have built up because there's two things that can happen. You can have a vessel that is readily available, right? Because the person is low vibrational. They're probably already using dark arts. They may be calling on the spirit. They may be in an environment where these places dwell, where it's easy for these spirits to dwell. Okay, so the person can find a body. Okay, they can find a body, or they can hijack a vessel, meaning a bloodline that has negative energy, so much so that even an infant, okay, can host a demonic entity, or a vessel that is leaving, right, that is set to leave. They too can host, doesn't matter the age, their lifestyle, and if the creator has allowed it to happen, it's highly possible. Okay, you can be interacting with these vessels, with these people, and not even realizing that they're not people, that they're just demonic spirits. Oftentimes they don't have children. They don't really live traditional lives, and if they do, it's really minimalistic. Okay, it's a lot missing if you are actually paying attention and looking at the signs, right? Okay, this is where the warfare comes in. Okay, because if the creator has given you any gifts where you will be able to pick up on these spirits, then you are responsible for taking hold of them, whether you have to cast it out, cast it down. Sometimes you have to cast it in to get rid of it. This is hierarchy level of warfare. You have to be really careful if you're going to be calling in these spirits in order to dismantle them using your own vessel. It is highly possible. I don't recommend it. I've actually have my own experience with that. If you don't trust God, if you don't understand the spirit in its entirety, if you don't have experience already dealing with the spirit or a similar spirit, it will lead you to hell. Okay, so don't try that at home. Now, the light that you operate in, I'm assuming, if you are here, you are higher vibrational. I'm hoping so. Or you have plans on being used by the Creator and the Creator alone. Okay? I'm just going to assume that it's safe to say that. But this may be something that you have to really get used to. And there's two different aspects to this. You, at some point, are going to have to hide yourself, meaning this spirit cannot be aware that you are aware of them. And then there's times you're going to have to expose yourself and reveal to that spirit that you know who they are and that you are pretty aware of what it is that they're coming to destroy. Okay? So you have to learn in warfare. What do they say about poker? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Like, yeah, it's like that type of scenario. Okay? Not every time. And the whole vessel situation is like a totally different, segment. But the Creator wanted to put that out there just so we can understand the formalities, right? The different things that comes along with these spirits. It's really, really hard to keep track of it if you, right, are not practicing your own spiritual hygiene, meaning praying, fasting, getting good rest, drinking your water, eating correctly, working out, whatever works for you, right? Anything that will allow you to have more clarity in whatever it is that opens the line of communication between you and the Creator. That is all your spiritual hygiene, whatever that consists of. If you are not up on that, that is going to be one of the ways that you can lose sight of the spirit that you are supposed to be getting authority over, okay? Whether you're going to reveal yourself to it or not. Your spiritual hygiene has to be on point. It has to be so keen that this spirit is mistaking you for an angel. That's what God wants me to say. And I mean, this is when they're coming to hunt you down. Because there's going to be times people who are of the world and not aware that they're being used by these spirits or that they're under possession, right? Because sometimes these spirits are not demonic. They're just low in vibration. There's a difference. That is a totally different segment. But we need to understand that, right? Not all bad spirits are demonic. They're just low vibrational in nature. The spirits that are coming to take you off your divine path. I mean, anything that is not a part of God's divine plan is pretty much, can possibly take you off. But every bump and turn and corner and U-turn and delay is all a part of God's divine plan, right? This is where you get your spiritual strength. This is where you learn your lessons. This is where you get your people. This is where you get your understanding of life and the journey and your purpose in itself, right? But once you get into the position where you are fully aware of the spirit that you are to be tracking and hunting down, you have to learn to determine when to not reveal yourself and when to. Because again, some of these spirits, they already know who you are. They're coming to hunt you down. So they will be in your children. These spirits will take hold of your kids early on, try to kill you, try to poison your food, try to drain you of all your finances, try to take you off your A game in your relationship with the Creator, right? Nobody's safe and nobody's exempt from demonic possession unless the Creator says so. So this is why that spiritual hygiene is important. This is why praying over your children is important. This is why introducing them to their own style and understanding, to letting them learn and build up their own style, right, of communication with God. Because I'm sorry, I got a little distracted, but my phone rang. But in all reality, these spirits know who you are. Your job is to be able if the creator hasn't immediately revealed it to you, and most of the time he will reveal it to you beforehand so you can know the spirit when it comes in the form of whatever it's coming in. It could come in the form of an animal. It can come in the form of a person, an adult, a teenager, a kid, a family member, an object. Okay? If this spirit is shifty enough, it can take hold and store its presence in objects. We talked about that, right? We know that. That's like spirituality 101. That's why we don't take gifts from people. It's why we don't take people's clothes, wear their clothes. This is why all of that good stuff, right? Your ability to withdraw your presence and your recognizing that spirit is going to be what determines how long, okay, you can actually study this spirit. They have this term like test the spirit. That's basically what that is, okay? You are spending time dwelling and connecting with this spirit, getting to know what its true intentions are. And again, if the creator is revealing something to you, you have to allow him to guide you through it, because he's going to reveal that spirit to you because you're going to be interacting with it. Whether it's meant to be in your life, whether it's meant for you to cast it out, whether it's meant for you to take something from it, right? Because some of these spirits, they are slaves themselves and they need to be freed. That is a totally different topic, but it has to come up because it has to come out. So that's important for us to realize also, that a lot of these spirits that are low vibrational are spirits themselves that need to be freed because they're in the wrong dimension. They're on the wrong timeline. They're only low vibrational here because of the vibration that's here, right? The energetic frequency of this plane is of a particular status, and those spirits don't operate on that frequency. It doesn't mean that they are demonic, right? Again, those demonic spirits are the spirits that are attempting to pull you consciously, right? To make you consciously aware of their presence, number one. I mean, this is after they've revealed themselves, because some of these spirits, they will cloak themselves, okay? They are really smart. A lot of spirits are older than us by many of centuries. They've been along for tons of life cycles. So it's not even a matter of you beating and outsmarting the spirit. It's more so about you connecting with the creator and using your gifts to beat the spirit. These spirits are smarter than humans. Our level of intelligence comes from the creator, and so does theirs. But remember, they're more mature in spirit. They have much wiser spirits. They've spent more time in the realms. So a lot of the stuff they know because they have access to the realms, okay? They're in the airways. They can hear and see things that are not in the natural physical world. So they're already privy to certain things. The vibration that you send out, a lot of the times, they're alerted. They're alerted and they're aware, okay? Because of where they dwell. And again, it's a difference, right, between demonic and low vibrational spirits. And I think we're going to have to go over that. But before I go, I was speaking with someone whom I really respect, and he told me that I needed to clean it up, that it appears to be like all over the place. So I'm going to try to find better ways to categorize the downloads that the creator gives me. If he is telling me that it's okay to go ahead and do that, then I will start organizing them and putting them in different categories, and we'll just do series how we've done before. But if not, I'm just going to have to keep going the way the creator told me to do so, because I am listening to God, okay? That is my parent. But yeah, you have to ask the Creator, or you'll know. You don't have to really ask, because He will let you know when it's time to reveal yourself to these spirits, that you're aware of their presence. And sometimes you have to withhold that info. All right. But I love y'all. I hope y'all are drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea, because it's free. All right. Peace.